Yo, holla at your boy YouTube. It's MYNBA2K18 here with my first MYNBA2K18 video. I'm so excited, guys. I hope you guys are really enjoying the game. Let me know in the comment section how you felt about it. Now, the game came out last Thursday. I chose not to upload a video Thursday or this whole week in general because I want to do something a little different for this year's game. This year's game is completely different from MYNBA2K16 and 2K17 in a couple of different aspects, and therefore I felt like my mistake as a YouTuber would be to get in front of the camera and try to talk to you guys as if I know what I was doing. So therefore I took this last week to understand the new aspects of the game so that way I could step in front of the camera and talk to you guys about it. Some of you who might not still understand the new concepts that they added in this year's game, as well as the stuff that they removed, is a big difference. It's something different for me. In last year's game, in MYNBA2K16, towards the middle of the game, I would explain stuff, but I feel like it's more important to explain it now, you know, while it's still fresh, so that way you guys can get an aspect of what you might need to do and what you might not want to do. And I will be making future videos on that as well, you know, things that you should probably be focusing on and things that are just a waste of time. But with that being said, let's go ahead and jump into the video. Now, I will be getting this straight off from MYNBA2K's Twitter, and I will also have it on the screen as well with a couple of little animations that I've done some of these things already in the game, so that way you can kind of understand what I'm talking about. So with that being said, let's go ahead and jump into it. And guys, don't forget to follow me on my Twitter. The link will be in the description as well, and MYNBA2K's Twitter. The link will be in the description for what I'm reading this from, as well on the screen. But anyway, let's go ahead and get started. So let's talk about cards. The order of card rarity in this game is common, uncommon, rare, ultra rare, epic, epic prime, and elite. That is completely different from last year's game. It looks like they completely got rid of super rare, which I didn't have a problem with. So foil cards have their own player image and are now a separate, unique, and improved version of the same card player within the same tier. For example, a foil elite of Kristaps will be better than an elite Kristaps. That part kind of retarded, but I mean, regardless, you know, it's a new way to shake up the game, so not mad at them. Foil cards can only be combined with another foil card in order to make a pro foil. That part's just, that adds on to what I just said. That's kind of stupid, but I mean, it is what it is. Rare and higher cards will come with a permanent ability. For example, Posterizer. The default chance for the ability to trigger is 10%, up to 30% if trained with focus cards. Now, guys, I know you've probably pulled focus cards, but for some of you who don't know what focus cards is, each card that you get, rare or higher, will always start off with a 10% chance for their ability to activate. And when you go to that training screen, you can choose to add a focus card to it. Now, one focus card only ups it by 1%. So if you wanted it to go from 10 to 30%, you will have to give that card 20 focus cards, which is a hell of a lot, speaking. But I mean, that's pretty much how that aspect works as far as what they mean by percentages and focus cards. Proing a card with an ability will add the two percentages together, allowing for a maximum of 60% once pro. However, a pro card will be able to add up to an additional 40% chance to trigger. If you pro two cards with maxed out 30% ability chance, the pro card can then be maxed to have a 100% chance. And basically what that means is if you take the two cards that you want to combine together to make a pro, if you max out their 10%, both to 30%, that means when you pro them, they'll have a 60% chance for their ability to activate. And if you pro them both while they were at 30%, the game will allow you to add on an additional 40% or 40 focus cards, which is a hell of a lot of focus cards. In order to improve that character to have a 100% chance that his ability will always activate during your game. Is it worth it? I would say no, only if you're doing it on elites, of course, but for everything else, it's not really worth it, to be completely honest. But if you do pro it, and you didn't max out the 30%, then you're not gonna ever be able to get it to 100%. So just keep that in mind. Pro cards have an additional level unlockable through the utilization of supercharged keys. After you level them up to their new max, supercharged keys are obtained via team packs, some card packs, or rare picks off the draft board. And so basically what that means is once you pro a character, or once you pro one of your cards and you max out its level, if you feed it, so far it's 12 super keys that I've seen so far. I don't have an epic or a epic pro or above, so I don't know how many keys it is for them. But for ultra rare and below, if you feed it 12 supercharged keys, it will unlock an extra level for it, just one extra level, and then that'll add an additional bonus to them once you level them up, of course, again. So let's see. Season mode has been changed to playoff mode, taking players straight to the bracket phase. At first, we all thought that was going to be lit, but as most of us know, I believe it is 4 hours just for one playoff game, and then 2 hours in between the playoff game. So it's basically taking up to a week if you actually want to win your finals, which is stupid because a regular season in MYNBA2K17 and 16 was only like 3 days. So Cat Daddy, you definitely got some work to do on that, or Cool House Games, whoever is in charge of this. It doesn't even matter. They updated daily goals. Completing daily goals will earn a new type of currency called tickets. Tickets can be used to purchase item packs in the ticket store. Now, as we're taking a look at the ticket store, the only thing that's worth getting from the ticket store, depending on what tier you're in, regardless, is going to be that pack at the bottom, which costs 300 tickets. It's going to take a while to save up for it, to be completely honest, unless you go to tier 7 in your goals. I believe it's tier 7 or something, so you'll get extra goals to get extra tickets. But as far as I'm concerned, the ticket system is kind of trash, but I guess I'll find out when I get up to that tier. There are team login bonuses. I'm not on the team right now, so if you want to pick your boy up, feel free. So I don't really know much about that. If you are a part of a team of 3 or more, you will be awarded with team packs each day you log in. These packs can only be given out to members of your team. For every 3 team members, each member will receive 1 pack to give away to another team member, up to a minimum of 5. You are only able to open packs given to you by another team member. And again, like I said, I'm not on the team yet, so I don't really know much about that. From what I was told, the packs just contain players or random stuff like that, so nothing like super special, but it is helpful to get that extra card or that extra whatever, that's type of day that you know your teammate is looking out for you. So make sure you get on a team who's very caring or sharing or whatever, and it'll benefit you as time goes by getting that every day. You will notice that numerous features are not present in MYNBA2K18, as we felt they weren't compelling enough to warrant their inclusion. The removed features are Blacktop Challenge, the auction house, the contract system. I'm okay with that. And the RP system. I'm not okay with that. Additionally, we removed enhancements, stat charging, and stat specializations. We hope that you agree. We hope that you agree with us that this will provide a more enjoyable and streamlined experience in MYNBA2K18. Stat charging, I definitely am glad they got rid of that. Stat specializations, I didn't see anything wrong with that. I mean, it is what it is. And other than that, you know, contracts, I'm glad that they're gone. Blacktop Challenge, I really didn't like Blacktop Challenge, but it's definitely a good game mode to get ahead in the game at the beginning, but, you know, to each his own. In the auction house, no, bring the auction house back. As far as I'm concerned, this year's game has a lot of possibilities. I'm not going to critique it yet, only because events have not started. I think that this game should not be given an honest opinion until events have started. Because if we get the same trash events as we did last year, it's not worth it. I personally don't see myself playing Road to the Championship this year, let alone probably King of the Court. Rivals Clash is something that anybody can be able to jump into and be successful as long as you're willing to put that time and effort into it. Anyway, guys, let me know your opinions on how you've been enjoying MYNBA2K18 so far. And if you have any questions, don't be afraid to inbox me in the game. MYNBA2K18 is my in-game name. You can also reach me on Twitter. My Twitter is always in the description. Follow me on Twitter and leave me a comment. I will be getting back to these comments. And as always, if you are enjoying the video, make sure you hit that thumbs up button before you go. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. Follow me on Twitter, like I said, and I hope you guys have a good day.